water her down there. That'll do. That should water it down nicely. There, alright. I've just been to Sainsbury's. I've already done 5 reviews. I've never had gin before that first bottle. I thought I'm not going to get any more. I don't need to get none because we've decided that Finton's is the best gin, alright. Closely followed by the original Gordon's. Very nice, lovely fragrance to them too. And the gin, lemon, rubbish. Holland and Barrett one's alright, no special born and all whatever it's called. And that orange one from Aldi, which I wasn't keen on. Alright actually, but no good to me. So I don't want to buy no more because it's Finton's. Till I went into Sainsbury's and saw this. Prepare to be amazed here, alright? This ain't cheap. Have a look at this. Tanqueray. Is that what it says? Tanqueray. Tanqueray. This is reduced from £29.75. I've got receipt here. There's receipts. You're going to zoom in. £29.25. £7.25 off £22 a bottle. That's a litre bottle there. You can see my number 1 bread is there. And a nice tin of baked beans splashed out there. I thought I'll celebrate this gin with a 40p tin of beans, another 26 pence. Have a closer look here. Have a good read of that bottle there. Tanqueray, is that what it says? Tanqueray. It's got the old royal warrant there. London dry gin. 4 signature, botanical, perfectly balanced. There's all your reading up. Look at that there. Soon as I saw that, I thought, you know what, get that ball. 41.3%. Normal ones are 37.5, what I've had up to now. This is only my 6th bottle. There's the old back right in there. Only my 6th bottle. What was I saying there? 6th bottle. I can't remember what I'm going to say now. Not to worry. Get out of the way. First thing we're going to do is mark down the bottle itself. It's a nice bottle, but I do like the bottle. It's a bit like a 1920s cocktail shaker, isn't it? That's what that is. That's what it reminds me of anyway. But I'm going to say the original Gordon gin bottle just beats it though. I like a nice bottle. You want a nice bottle? You're paying big money here. No matter what you're paying. Bland bottles like that, Holland and Born and Hollow, whatever it was called. Just a bland bottle with a see-through sticky on it. No effort whatsoever, 1775. And that reminds me, hang on, before I forget, because I'll forget. What flavour pops you have? Well, I've got plenty of choices here, alright. Where is it? Got to fetch this out a minute, the old Finton, which after 5 bottles I said that's the best one, just by a head to Gordon's original. It's no longer £16.29. It's now £16.99. It's gone up 70 pence just like that. That's the number 1 gin. We'll put her up there because she's number 1. That's what they've all got to be. Right. Let's get down to this big, expensive £29.25. I've never spent more than £22 on a bottle of spirits there. I've always been a brandy drinker. Now this is all about getting some nice heat here for the winter months when it's cold, so they're putting central heating and all that electric fire. Get a nice drink to warm you through inside out. A nice satin coat on. That's what it's all about here. £22. Big money here, alright. Big money here, alright. Big money here, alright. What's that 3 times? Get my glass out there. Glass there. That crack's getting worse than the old glass there. I'm going to give it a see what we're going to do first. Straight without any ice, any water, any pops, any mixers. I'm going to get that fragrance and test. I'm going to get this receipt. I'm going to sniff of this. No doubt about it. Finton's is a nice flowery fragrance to it, with a nice eating creamy. The old Gordon's a lovely, lovely fragrance, flowery. Not as creamy as old Finton's. Right. Stop talking and crack this expense out. Tourniquet there. Here. Have a look at this leg here. You see there? Listen. There's no doubt whatsoever. That's got more clipper breakers on it than the other bottles. Lovely sound, that. Lovely sound. I like the smell of their sound of bottle opening. Let's have a look here. Let's have a sniff. I don't smell as sweet and flowery as Gordon's there. Any Gordon's? Because I think that's the best one for fragrance. Old Gordon's, yeah, a bit of fragrance to it. Still plenty of old Gordons left. Plenty there. Don't I review them all? This is only 6 gin I've ever had. Yeah, it's a really flowery. A lot flowerier than the old Finton's actually, but it's got a sweetness to it in back end. Let's have another smell of this one. It's not as pronounced as Gordon's. It isn't as pronounced as Gordon's, the old. Let's have a drink. Going on about flavour. Fragrance. Oh, I've dropped a bit there. Look. It's the only problem. You've got to be really careful with your pouring. We don't want any drippers. Let's have a look. Let's look at colour. Crystal clear. You can't see over there. She's going to come up there. Yeah, look at this. She's going to zoom in right. You can see how clear water that is. Really crystal clear that. So let's have another sniff. I'm actually smelling the alcohol content. I'm not surprised. 41.3 is it? 41.3, and these are all 37.5. Yeah, 37.5. I'm definitely getting the alcohol smell here. It's not as flowery now, it's out of boy. One flower to start, we worry. One flower to start, we worry. It's out of boy. One flower to start, we worry. Yeah, that's disappointing because this is a £29.25 bottle. Gordon's and Finton's beat it on the fragrance front. Ah, little cartouche there. Bit of plastic made to look like wax. There's plastic. Right, let's have a taste now. See if there's any nice heat there. Oh, wow. There's a lovely heat to back of throat. It's now coming to tip it tongue. It's at the back of the throat and it's slowly going down to the stomach. This is good. This is why I want it. For a change from the old brandy there. That warming up effect. There's a lovely all over warmth in the mouth with this. The tongue's warming up nicely. It's not a bad warmth. It's a good warmth. I'm going to get that 6.5 on warmth from. That's good warming up there. She's a warmer upper. She's let us down on fragrance. I'm no expert, remember. This is only 6 bottles of gin I've had. I won't want to try any more till I saw the price of this so-called top of the range stuff. So I thought, you know what? Pick it up. £22. Most I've ever spent. Just have a few little sips. Let your taste buds get used to the flavour, the heat. Before you really get stuck in there. You've got to get used to that flavour. It can be a bit rough to start. It always seems to smooth out after a few. She's no, hang on, I'm getting her back her throat now. She's dissipated the heat from the tongue and the roof of the mouth, and she's at back her throat now going down. It's a lovely warmth at back her throat. Now that's all right. I think we can say this passes the warming up effect there. I'm not getting any creaminess yet, but I might have to wait a few sips for that creaminess to engage. So your taste buds get used to it. But I'll not be throwing these bottles away. I'll be keeping them. I can use them as vases or put some lights in or anything you want. Or I could just top them up with old Fintons. Hey, do you want one of these Tanquerays? What, you prefer Gordons to get them up as and when required? Because you're not going to tell difference. I can't say if it's beating Fintons yet. We'll have a few more just to be sure. I had a nice sip there. Now the heat's dissipated, my mouth's used to it. It's just coming in back at throat and going down. I'm not getting it in the mouth no more. Maybe because I'm not sloshing it around. I'm sloshing it around again. Yeah. She's all at the back of the throat going down to the stomach now. I'm not getting... Actually, oh, it's warming my chest up now. It's hitting chest. The heat is in the chest and it's moving down from the chest now. Remember, it's all about that warming up. And I could smell that alcohol when I first tried it. There's no getting away from it. You don't want to be smelling the alcohol in your drink when you're getting it. You're paying for the flavours and the fragrance. Not that I'm an expert on gin. I'm only going by my brandies. Still smelling the old alcohol coming through there and fragrance. I'm waiting for that creaminess to kick in. All I'm getting is the heat at the back of the throat going down. I'm not getting that creaminess. I should be getting creaminess now. Let's have another crack. Smooth now. She's a lot smoother once your taste buds get used to it, because we're drinking it unwatered down without any ice or any mixers here. I don't advise that. I'm just doing it so you don't have to. And I'm looking for the warmth for winter. I keep saying it, but that's what it is here, alright. So have a looky. That flowery fragrance coming from it, like I've got from Gordons and Fintons. I'm not getting that creaminess. I'm getting that. Really, yeah, you are smelling the alcohol in this. So I'm going to knock a point off that. Remember, this is extortionately priced at $29.25. I'm going to try with some ice in a minute. I'll be back in a minute. Let me finish this little bit off. Take me back 10 minutes. Right, we'll try it with ice now. Back in a minute. Bit of ice here, alright. Try it with some ice. Bit of ice. Let's be careful with that pouring there. We don't want to be dropping any. Nice and steady, that's it. Pardon me, she's talking already. Tanqueray, Tanqueray, whatever it's called. Still getting that lovely heat. Pardon me. She's talking a lot here. That's what I was saying there. I'm going to get that ice to really freeze her out now. When you normally put ice with it, well, I can't remember, to be honest. The ice may dissipate that heat, and we're looking for that heat here. We know water's going to thin it down, and we know from the last 5 bottles that it's a very delicate flavour, easily knocked away if you put too much in with it. Which is without any doubt, in my mind, why everybody drinks it, because they're all alcoholics. They must be. Not aware of it. You can get carried away. You'll be able to do all that. Don't want to disperse that delicate flavour too much. Let's have a taste now. like I said, as soon as you put that ice in, the flavour has dissipated out to nothing. And I can't remember which bottle I did last time. I don't think it wasn't none of flavoured ones. But as soon as I put the ice in, all I could taste was the frozen tap water. That's how lightweight the flavour is with these ginners here. Oh, ginner they! I'm still getting a little bit of flavour from the gin here, so it hasn't been watered down too much, but the heat has gone. There's no warmth here now. Need to get with them. Oh wait, I get £6.50. £6.50 for a 35 CL bottle of Gordon's gin. £6.50 for 35. That's 4 little bottles out of a litre. Is that right there? 35, 70. Ah, I think that can't be right. Ah, let it that bit out, I can't remember. But I was surprised how expensive it was for your little 35ml bottles. Very expensive. It come to 24 quid. For, you know what, I'm editing this out, I don't know what I'm talking about. Get back to this heat. Oh, there it is. £6.50. No wonder I couldn't remember what it was. £11.50 for a 35 CL miniature bottle of gin. £19.50 a litre. Can't say no more about that. I'll not be buying that just for a bottle to reuse it instead of silver flask up there. Get a silver one, it's cheaper. I'm looking for a flask, that's what I'm on about. I wanted a flask, a nice silver flask. Pour it in there, keep warm in winter months there. And I thought, why not just buy a miniature bottle? To a sort of price. No way I'm paying that price for a little miniature bottle. Keep it. It's reusable though, isn't it? Reusable, fill it up with a bit of Fintons there. They all have them 35ml little flask size bottles there. Still getting a little bit of fragrance and a lot of tap water coming through. Gotta be fair where it's fair. There is still a little bit of flavour coming from Tanqueray gin there, but there's no heat. The alcohol I'm not tasting at all. The water's done its job there for alcoholics there. And there's a touch of sweetness. A touch of flavour. Rest is cold water. Finish her off and get a bit of pop going. So okay. Yeah. I think that's holding its own better with the ice than the old Gordons and Finton. I ain't had many, have I? Let's have another one. Oh, that'll do there, no need to be greedy. I'm going to put a bit of, I think I might just put water in with this. Then again, I don't think that's wise because I'll just taste tap water. I'm going to get a bit of a mix here, hang on. For £1.09, peach and raspberry from Lidl. They haven't had none in for 3 weeks now. The old peachy there. Very nice and peachy. Thin her out a bit. We know she's going to lose a total flavour now. That don't matter here. The old White Friars tumbler there with a big crack in it. Really disappointed with that. Let's have a taste. Oh dear me. That needs watering down. That's a strong peach. That. Let's get me that out of the way because I'll go back to that in a minute. That needs watering down, that peach. Definitely needs watering down. That peach is very sweet and quite strong. Let's water her down there. That'll do. That should water it down nicely then. Like I say, I don't want to use tap water. Because that's all you're going to taste, that tap water. I've watered it down enough. Let's have a look. Oh, that's done a magnificent. Hang on a minute. I only put a bit of extra gin in there, but that peach mix of this almost disappeared. I don't understand that because there's hardly any flavour coming out of that now. If I'd put water in there, it'd made sense, but I put gin in. Bit of gin there. It's a little bit sweet with that peach. But I don't think that peach is as good as this. I'll stick to my peach and raspberry, I think. No doubt about that. Get that over there. Because that peach, I think it's a bit too sweet. I had to water it down. I'm just getting a little bit of peach now. There's no gin at all coming through there, but on the bright side. Obviously, I'm not tasting the alcohol content, which was a worry when I first cracked her open and had a sniff of her there, because the first thing to hit was that alcohol. You could really smell the alcohol. I know it's an high 41.3% alcoholic beverage there, but the alcohol was really through the roof. That's always to me a sign of a poor drink, that. And I say you'll be smelling the older flavours, not the alcohol there. I'm going to say again, I'm surprised at that. You'd really thought I'd poured water into that, because it's gone to nothing now. As the ice is dissipating, there's hardly any ice left. It's really dropping down now, that ice. I don't know if you can see it there, but it's just dropping down, that ice. It looks a bit more orangey than it is in reality. You know, on camera I'm seeing both angles here, and it looks orange, but it's actually a nice light yellow. So I've had a bit more. Might as well. It's lovely and cool out there. Every cloud, nice and cool. Anything over 21's too much round here. I eat there. A touch of sickliness, touch of sweetness. No gin at all in flavour from. Not getting any water. It's blanded it out, you know. I'll not be using that peach one again. I know with my old peach and raspberry, that is a magnificent flavour, that. And then again, there's more than one flavour, isn't there? That peach is not done it good at all. It's not done it any good. I could easily neck that with no problem whatsoever. This is a high volume alcohol content, so I don't want to be messing about with it. Let's have another smell of it. Oh yeah. You can instantaneously tell the difference between a Gordon's there. Very flowery fragrance, and I mean flowery. Makes you smile, it's that flowery. Let's have a smell of this again. Yeah, it's just, I think, if Gordon's is a 9 on flowery fragrance, Finton's is about 6.5. On flowery fragrance, Tanqueray's about what? 5.5. It can't compete on fragrance front. I'm not getting no creaminess neither. But the main thing with this was the heat. She passes on heat. In fact, she's probably got more heat in her than the old Gordon. Goes all the way down there. She hangs about and warms you through. And a very good bowl. Right, I'll finish this off. I'll be back in a minute there, otherwise I'll be talking for 10 hours. Right, let's have a look here. Just finished that off there. Wow, no. Another sniff. Yeah, it's not as flowery as Gordon's or Finton's there. And what I'm going to do here is put the #1 mixer with this here. The old #1 peach and raspberry. I'm going to put a bit of water in and all, I think. I'll do. Okay. Oh. I'm getting the heat back at throat now, and she's going down. Now, my memory serves me. With all other gins, I've never had the heat in the chest, and with this Tanqueray, I've had the heat in the chest. which I've never had with the other gins. That's an added bonus there, but that needs some water. I'm not going to put more gin in that. She's holding a heat. It's not as pronounced, but there's still a bit of heat there. No doubt about that. I'm really tempted to put some ice in there, because let's remember the heat is required in the winter. She's not required today. What temperature is it? So look at that thermometer there. 22 exactly. Let's try a bit more. She needs watering down even more. I don't know if it's because I put too much mixer in there. I'm going to put some more water in there. No, I think this Tanqueray appreciates a bit of ice. If you're not using it for a body warmer in winter, a bit of ice to cool her down a bit. But as it sits, I've got to state this, I think Tanqueray is not going to be number one because it doesn't beat Finton's. We already know, I've done reviews of them. Finton's your winner. For me, this is only my sixth bottle. You've got a head second, half a length horse racing terms to Gordon's, which has got a magnificent flowery fragrance to it. It really is a nice fragrance there. You don't get that with Tanqueray. Yeah, it's got more alcohol in it. 41.3, was it? Got more alcohol in it, and you can smell it when you smell it. And you can really taste it as well. I'm going to say that as it sits, I'm going to put some ice in here. She's holding her own on warmth. She's holding her heat. I've got to say before I start drinking this, the body warmth is through. It's really high, my body warmth. In front, if you were looking for a warmer upper, Tanqueray might be the one. I've got a full body warmth here. I really do feel warm. It's only 22 degrees. It's not to do with the temperature outside or inside. It's all about gin. She's doing a job for a warmer upper. I think she beats other two for warming you up. There's no doubt about it. For a warmer upper, full body warmth, Tanqueray's your winner here, alright. She fails on fragrance. You can really smell that alcohol. You can taste it more than others. Can't beat Gordon's flower fragrance. What I'm going to do is just let that ice melt in there. Just dissipate this mixer here, because the mixer, as we already know, is going to take over. It takes over remarks. There's not a lot. It's a delicate flavour with the old ginners there. No matter what gin you've got by that lemon garden, is that what good at all? Now we were orange one from Aldi. But I am getting an overall body warmth from the old gin Tanqueray here. She wins without any doubt on the body warm, and you can see I've only had a bit. She's really going to my head now, there's no doubt about that. We know there's more alcohol content. Warm her up. She is a body warmer, there's no doubt about that. So I'm getting ice in. But my head's warm as well. It's all over body warmth here. For a body warmer, we have the winner, Tanqueray. Right, I'm going to finish this off here, back in a minute or two. Right, let's try away a bit of a Dr. Pepper. Let's test her now. Not too much at all, but there's a lot of alcohol here. There's no doubt about that. Pardon me. That'll do, I think. Strong alcohol. Well, let's just crack this Dr. Pepper. 24 cans, £8 in farm foods. Put her over there. Try her out now. Still smell, you can smell the actual gin in this. Bit more doctor there, bit of doctor required. Although as we already know, when you put water ice in with them, because it's such a delicate flavour, it dissipates straight away. But with this Dr. Pepper, right at the back end, I'm getting a little bit of that gin flavour. No heat, of course, all heat's gone. That's fine. Right, let's get down to business now. Old Tanqueray there. I ain't had that much, but there's a lot of alcohol. We know it's 41.3% there, but it's only there. There's a lot of alcohol in this. Where does Tanqueray beat Gordon's and Fenton's? She is an actual body warmer. My entire body has been warmed up to such an extent I've had to put ice in there to cool me down. She is a thoroughly body warmer. Gordon's and Fenton's and others can't do that. You get the warmth in the back of the throat, on the tongue, in the mouth, going into the stomach. But the old Tanqueray there got the warmth on the tip of the tongue, going back to the throat, down to the stomach, and she warmed the chest up. I can't remember if I had a warming chest with others there. I don't think I did. But even better is that, as I'm sat here having a nice steady light drink there, my entire body is warming up, and I've had to put ice in. And now she's a body warmer, there's no doubt about it. If you're looking for a gin for a full body warmer upper, she's the one. But remember, this is $29.90, $25. That's big money. The Fenton still is the number one gin, no longer $16.29, it's now $16.99 a litre bottle in the middle. Gordon's magnificent flowery fragrance to it. It's not as creamy as Fenton's. So it's number one, Fenton's. Number two, Gordon's. Full on body warmer, Tanqueray. But she's costing a lot. And she's very high content of alcohol. She doesn't have the fragrance. She's got no creaminess whatsoever. She's just a full on body warmer. Entire body, even head warmer with her there. They all dissipate when you throw flavours and ice at them. But she actually held on a bit there. She is the total body warmer. That's what she is. But we're going to go. Fenton's still the cheapest and beats Gordon's by a neck, horse racing terms, and the finish. That was £19.50 a litre. That was £16.29 a litre. This is £22 a litre from £29.25. Will I buy it again? Will I buy Tanqueray again? I cannot justify nearly £30 a bottle for this Tanqueray. Yeah, it's high alcohol content. I'm aware of that alcohol. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about that. But all the ginners there, very delicate flavours. They all dissipate when you throw out at them. But the Tanqueray's really hanged in there. A full body warmer right there. If I were looking for a body warmer, this is the one I'd go for. I won't be buying it again unless it's £22 next time I'm looking to get it, which will be around about Christmas time. I will buy Gordon's again, and I'll buy Fenton's again, and if you feel you can't have Fenton's shown about at Christmas, just fill her up with Gordon's. If you just fill Gordon's up with Fenton's, I'm telling you, nobody will know difference, even if you drink it straight, which is what I always do to test them. That's how you test them correctly. What are we on about there? Put Fenton's into Gordon's, fill them up. That wins by a neck. You're not going to notice. It's just a little bit flowery on the old fragrance front. Magnificent bottle, magnificent fragrance. Fenton's your winner. Gordon's for your fragrance. Tanqueray there for a total body warming effect. But it is 41.3%. Right. Out of 10. I can't give it a number. Did I give any of these a number? I don't think I did I? 6 bar. I won't be buying any more gins. I don't need to buy any more gins. I only picked it up to a 22 from 29. And I want a gin. I'll either buy Finton's or Gordon's. That's the way it is here. I know I started off saying it's I'm looking for that body warming effect, and you do that beats them all, a body warmer, but it's £10 a bottle more. Can we pay an extra tenner just for a body warmer? No. I'll put that little electric heater on. Electric heater there. Buy a Finton's or a Gordon's. Right. I do like my green bottle. Look how green they are. No green bottles there. Yeah. Right. Cheerio. I can still taste Tanqueray with that Dr. Pepper. You wouldn't have been able, well, you can't taste them till we've mixers in there. How does it taste? There's a lot of alcohol in this, alright. A lot of alcohol. Yeah. Well, there's no more gas and electric standing charges round here no more. You're not taking my Tanqueray. You can piss off. That's right. Piss off.